I wanted to talk about some new energies that I've been feeling lately. Yesterday was kind of a difficult day for me, emotionally and physically. I'm not going to get too personal about it, but I ended up shedding some tears from some emotional baggage yesterday. And also, I was feeling a lot of physical pain, namely in my spinal cord. Um, even though I pushed up my Kundalini and aligned my chakras, I just couldn't get this pain to go away. So, and I wondered why this was happening. I had some ideas, but it was a little more than I thought. And, people could say that I overanalyze shit, but, I feel what I feel. And there's signs in everything. If you have the eyes to see, the universe will show you what's going on. So anyway, I found out today that since yesterday, there has been a Earth-size sunspot on the sun facing Earth, okay, emitting gamma ray bursts. So, this is powerful enough to emit an M-class solar flare, which is the largest. But regardless, it's going to keep shooting gamma rays at us. And this is going to bring up a lot of issues. Once again, these high energy waves do this to us. If you are empathic in any way or in touch with your body or just a little bit more sensitive than most people, you will feel it in your back. You will feel it in your sleep cycles. You'll either sleep a lot or not enough. You know what I mean? You'll get a lot of headaches. And you know what to do to get rid of this. You'll get heart palpitations, stuff like this. So once again, you know what to do to get rid of this. You need to ground with the earth and, align your chakras and just do the best you can to ebb and flow with this energy. Also, you need to be weary of toxic people because they are also affected by this energy and they are much more likely to respond to it negatively, because their coping mechanisms will not be helping them. People will revert back to their coping mechanisms, whether it's popping pills or drinking or abusing others, just lashing out. And a lot of them like to attack people that are emitting light, because they're leeches. They feed off of others people's light. They don't worry about themselves or emit their own light. They have to steal out the light of others. So if you are empathic or you do work with people, whether your job is customer service, whether you work in healthcare, just be extra guarding of your energies because toxic people, namely, service to self people, they will be looking to steal light wherever they can, to feel better for themselves instead of working on themselves. So just make sure that you guard yourself and ground and vent your energies, keep your diet rich and pure. If you lift weights, try not to eat so dense, like what's really important to you. Developing your spiritual body or your physical body, which lasts longer. You ask yourself that question. So, and your colon and your digestive system will thank you. You don't always have to eat a bunch of meat. I'm assuming most of you that are listening to this don't eat a lot of meat. But anyway, I almost 100% have cut it out of my diet, and I will tell you I feel much better. And it has a lot to do with your body giving energy to your digestive system. If it doesn't have to work as hard, you're not eating large amounts of food, especially dense foods like dark meat and stuff like this, then you will have that energy freed up to use it on other things like your spiritual, emotional growth and development as well. It's not all about your physical, So some other symptoms that if you are a little more empathic, you might get, heightened senses. These are some of the senses that I've been getting lately. Some clairvoyance. Just feeling like the answers to things and you can't really explain why. You will get a little bit more deja vu. You get past live memories just shooting through your mind's eye all of a sudden. Just feelings of done this before, been here before. I know that person. Things like this is clairvoyance. Also, these energies will bring up a lot of dirt for people. A lot of emotional issues will rise to the surface. We live in a time of heightened energies. We are evolving as a species back into a unity consciousness. And we have been here before. Many have forgotten this. Time is not linear. It's cyclic in nature. So we have been here before. You are basically reawakening. You are remembering. Okay, you are reactivating, and just remember, hopefully you will remember, that all will be revealed. People will not be able to hide anymore, and this is becoming apparent on social media. People's psychology is a lot more easy to read these days. The veil of illusion of ego is just dissipating and falling apart fast. So people that lie a lot, or they hide behind their ego, or they're really into vanity, or lower vibrational frequencies, they talk about others a lot. These people will be revealed, whether they know it or not. An example was like a girl that complains about fuck boys a lot or whatnot. Well, it's pretty obvious. It's not their fault. You're the one attracting them. You're putting off the frequencies to attract them. So who's really to blame here? But this is just an example. And then also I'm not trying to single out women, because it's both, honestly. Men, this is a big problem I find in my fellow males, is, because of the indoctrination, we're taught to be so tough all the time, and crying is a sign of weakness or whatnot. I see it all the time. Twice as many girls interact with me on social media, and I'm considered sensitive or whatever, and it's just sad to me, because it reminds me that my fellow gender or whatever is lost, and they need guidance. It's not cool to be sensitive. Well, you know what? It's not cool to be a fucking moron either. So, take your choice. More now than ever, people respect, people that speak from the heart and speak their truth, not followers. Okay. It's not cool to be a fucking macho man anymore. So hopefully more males wake up. And I will try my best to help with that. I'm not saying I'm fully awake either. I'm trying to awake. It's all, I don't know it all. I just learn every day. I never stop learning. But okay, so you will notice a heightened amount of synchronicities as well. Everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences in the universe. In your higher self, in your guides, they're trying to speak to you. So just be mindful of this. The signs, the synchronicities, whether it's an animal, trying to speak to you. Just keep your mind and heart open to receive energies. Not if they're toxic, though. So yeah. So just be weary, and remember to, your conscious breathing. And if you work in a job that takes, there's a lot of energy suckers or leeches or toxic people, just remember to safeguard yourself, and don't let them get the best of you. Don't engage with, egotistical situations and confrontations, because it's just lower vibrational frequencies, okay? And it's gonna steal your light. So just be mindful. There's a new moon on the 23rd in Cancer, so be wary of that. These energies, once again, are not going to stop. They're going to keep amplifying. So this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing, but it's going to be difficult. So I'm just reminding you to stay vigilant. All right, have a great night.